Right now I will show you the path that we will cross through Brooklyn Bridge in New York. Right now we are about to reach the Brooklyn Bridge. From here, this bridge was established in 1875. It's more than one century, 1.5 century. From here we can see different skyscrapers of New York, and also there is a way where the people can walk and get a glimpse of the city. And we are traveling through an Uber, and here is my driver, our driver, and our Tony Partin sir and Silender sir.
Yeah, thank you.
So this bridge is very beautifully made, and from here we can see the view of different skyscrapers of New York in United States of America. This is the only bridge. Yesterday we came to know this is the only bridge where American flag is flying, like soaring high in the sky. There are many bridges, but this is the only bridge where the American flag is flying. And as you can see in the middle, this is a World Trade Center. This is the highest building in New York. The second one is H, which we had tried to go yesterday, right? So and this is a very beautiful bridge. It was one of the most expensive bridge when it was built in 1875. Here you can see the United States flag, and this is one of the unique bridges where even the people can walk and pass through this bridge. As you can see, this is the Hudson River. That bridge is the Manhattan Bridge, as far as I know. And this is a building of Verizon, one of the famous IT company. And here we go. You know, one of the features of this bridge is that the couples, they bring a lock and they put the lock in many places in the bridge where they show their love for each other. As we had walked last time, they write their name, like for example A love B, something like that, and they stick it in the bridge. It's a love symbol for them. Okay, and this is one of the unique things. And also this view looks very beautiful in the night because of the light. But since it's only 7:10 p.m. It's not night. The sun sets at around 8 to 8:30. These are some of the unique buildings. It's a historical places. These are the old buildings where it's a heritage type of building. As you can see, the World Trade Center building looks very new. It's one of the new building because the old buildings were demolished. And these are, as you know, now we are going to Times Square. We have already crossed the building. It took around 3 minutes to cross the building. So after crossing the building, we will take a U-turn to the right side. This is the way, this is the part where we had crossed, we have come. Just below that bridge on the other side, there is a Brooklyn Park, which I heard is very beautiful. We have not gone to that place. It's so beautiful.
Manhattan Bridge.
This is the Manhattan Bridge. This is a very famous bridge. So beautiful. Wow. It looks very beautiful. This is the Brooklyn Bridge, which we have crossed just now. Just 2 minutes ago we have crossed this bridge. You know, one of the facts in Brooklyn Bridge is that when it was built, they had predicted that this bridge will survive for 200 years. But right now it has already crossed 150 years, and we hope that it will cross another century. And the most important and dazzling things that we see in New York is about the skyscrapers, the buildings, and of course the cars. The cars are so beautiful, so advanced, and there are a few brands which even I have heard for the first time. But one of the most popular car that is found in New York City are, one is Toyota, the other one is, what is the other one?
What?
Most popular car that is found. Most popular car brand that is found. Vehicle brand that is found in New York.
Oh yeah, BMW.
Toyota, BMW, Chevrolet, limousines are the high class premium cars. And just in the afternoon, few hours back, we have traveled through Cadillac as well. And Jeep is also one of the main thing. And let's forget about cars right now. I don't know the name of this bridge, but can you tell me the name of this bridge? What is the name of this bridge?
Name of the bridge?
Name of this bridge? Yesterday we had an interaction with a driver. He said there are 6 bridges that connects different parts of the New York. Maybe this is one of the bridges, which I'm sorry I don't know the name. And 2 famous bridges we have already came across. That is the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge. Perhaps this is other bridges that connect. There is a Jeep vehicle. Honda City, this is a Mercedes. Of course, even the Honda City are also very popular. These are the yellow cabs. And while coming back, just few hours back, we have crossed a place called Industry City, but I think that places are the Industry City. So we are approaching Times Square, which is around 3.5 mile away from here. And as you can see, the traffics are very disciplined, and also there is a partition. I have nothing to comment as of now. This is the, we have to go through right lane. So the few buildings that you see in front are the few skyscrapers. And oh wow, this building is the Empire State Building. This is very famous. I don't know why it is so famous, but perhaps it's a government building or maybe one of the main building in New York. Many Hollywood movies are shot in that buildings. There is a Hudson River. Tomorrow we are planning to see the Statue of Liberty by going through that ships, not ship exactly, cruisers. So this is a very beautiful Hudson River that is crossing in between the New York City. There is a midtown, and what other things that Tony sir and Cylinder sir has to say?
No, New York is really beautiful. Very, very beautiful. People are very disciplined. It's very clean, and work culture is good. Very good.
So we have come to know from Tony Patin sir that the work culture is very good. Even the wages are on an hourly basis. Approximately it crosses from $14 to $15 per hour. We had been traveling from Brooklyn to New York several times, but I think this is the first time that I have come across this road, and it looks so beautiful. And thanks to our driver, who is from, I believe, from Where are you from, sir?
No, I speak in English, bro.
Oh.
So,
He speaks in Spanish, so maybe somewhere in South America or Spain, or maybe an American citizen. And this is called. This is a place which is called. What is the building name, sir? This building name? World Trade Center.
WTC.
World Trade Center.
I'm not sure. This is the
World Trade Center, no? No, not World Trade Center. This is
We already crossed the
World Trade Center. We have already crossed. This is also a very significant building.
Yeah, no, both sides.
Now you know there is a red light. When there is a red light, we cannot cross the street. From few of our friends in New York, we have come to know that if we cross a red light and if we hit somebody, there is a legal fine of around $150,000 to $200,000, and you
then-
cannot escape from that. That's what I have heard.
And then the one who is being hit
Hmm.
will be given the
Entire money.
visa,
And also the green card.
green card.
That is one of the facts that I have learned yesterday.
Yes.
He will not be given, no?
No, he will be given.
He will be given the green card.
Sir, suppose we are
With
outside.
money, supposing if I am hit,
Okay.
around $250 million will be paid,
Yeah.
and then America will give the green card also.
Oh.
You will be able to
Okay.
settle here.
Oh, very nice.
So this is very important rules that they follow very strictly. The roads are very clean, and see, wherever there is a red light, even the driver and the vehicle owner, they don't dare to even cross an inch. That's how the discipline is. That's how we should be. And also there are many trees that is grown in between the buildings. That's how they concern about the environment. And
Avenue plantation.
these are the traffic signals which we have seen in the books and the movies since childhood, and we are very blessed and lucky to have been here in the past few days. We are very thankful to Department of Trade and Commerce, Arunachal Pradesh, where they have facilitated us in giving visa. You know, getting a US visa is very, very difficult, but thanks to Trade and Commerce as well as Ministry of MSME for funding and facilitating us, we got a 10-year visa. For a business person, this is like a ticket to heaven. See, and one of the things which we have seen is that there is a lots of issue in getting a parking slot. The parking slot fee for a day is $60, and sorry, it depends from $60 to $40, $40 to $60. And the vehicle in front of me, I believe from the symbol is Cadillac. Cadillac or Cadillac, something like that. And we're going to Times Square, it's one of the most happening place in the world, where there is no night, there is no day, it's 24/7 entertainment. So as I was telling, it's very difficult to get parking slot. From what I have learned,
Parking right side.
in Singapore, one of the costliest
Parking.
city
Private parking.
in the world, Singapore.
So only the whole building is parking.
Parking.
Yeah, whole building parking at Chamanjalpur.
This whole building is a parking area. So this is the ground floor, and you can see this is the building.
Private parking.
So to my audience, I want to mention what I have learned is that buying a car is cheaper than buying a parking slot in Singapore.
Yes.
And that's what I have heard and read. And perhaps it's almost same as maybe in New York. And this is a beautiful place. one must visit this place to learn about the latest things that are happening, and you will be mesmerized by this unique place. हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि बहुत सारे देश के मिलन यहीं होते हैं, बहुत सारे देश के इंसान यहीं आके,
इकोनॉमी के हिसाब से भी,
क्योंकि दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एडवांस इकोनॉमिकली एडवांस प्लेस.
नहीं, इकोनॉमी के हिसाब से देखें तो पूरी दुनिया में अगर ये 100 की लाइन पे खड़ा है तो पूरी दुनिया वहाँ 20 की लाइन पे खड़ी है, पूरी दुनिया.
2-3 दिन पहले मैं विकिपीडिया में मैंने थोड़ा रिसर्च किया था.
हाँ.
उसमें न्यूयॉर्क इज मेड अप ऑफ 6 borough or 5 borough, right?
Yes.
Where these 5 boroughs are Manhattan, the Union City, the New Jersey, the Brooklyn, the Staten Island, I guess.
ये
And their GDP is somewhere,
Governors
their
Island.
GDP is in and around $885 billion.
Governors Island.
Governors Island. So out of it, I'm not telling the exact figure. It is in and around $885 billion, out of which Manhattan alone GDP is more than $600 billion.
Wow.
सर न्यूयॉर्क यहाँ खड़ा है तो पूरी दुनिया यहाँ पे खड़ी है, यहाँ भी नहीं, कितना डेवलप.
So that's what I have learned, and it is also called the financial capital of the world or capital of the world.
हाँ, ये तो
हाँ.
पूरा वो तो वॉल स्ट्रीट है ना, वॉल स्ट्रीट
Because
कंट्रोल्स
where-
एंटायर वर्ल्ड.
Wherever we go, we hear the language of not only the English, we hear the language of the Spanish, we hear the language of the Asian countries. But since we are from India, what I have observed is that many people, especially the Andhra people and the Punjabi people, are mostly there in unity. And of course there are many other, obviously from every state.
From India, Punjab,
Telangana. These two are the major.
हाँ,
Apart from that, of course, there are many places.
yes. Punjabis in Telangana, there was, because of Bangalore and all. And
So,
Wall Street है ना, Wall Street controls the stock market of the world.
yes,
They are
yes.
the king.
This is very important to mention about the Wall Street.
Yes.
So I would like to I would like to know, and we would like to know more about the Wall Street from Dr. Sailendra sir.
Yeah. The big bull. About the Wall Street is having the stock market and the stock exchange of the world. We have heard about the stock exchange, and there is a bull also there in the Wall Street. So you must have seen all the time in television and in the pictures that there is a bull sitting, standing in front of the Wall Street. That shows the power and the money.
And let me remind you, Dr. Sailendra Chowdhury is not a normal person. He is a UPSC clearance officer, very
He's a scientist.
highly designated official.
Yes.
He is also a scientist.
And
He is also our leader, and we are very lucky to have his presence
one of
with
the
us.
features of New York City is that on the tram,
Thank you.
that metro
Yeah.
is beneath this city.
Yes. Entire metro.
Entire metro,
train is
not
below the
exactly
ground.
entire metro, more than 90% of the metros are under the city, and it's
Yes.
very complicated lineup. But what I have known is that there are around 6,000 metros,
Yes.
6,000 train in and around. I'm not mentioning the exact figure.
वो धुआं निकलते ना, that is the
Metro line.
And somewhere we were very curious in last couple of days that in between the streets some smokes comes up, but it's not from volcanic region or some other regions. These are mainly
from the metro.
these are mainly due to the metros that are present. They exhaust, and there are many, because all metros are air conditioned.
including platforms.
And also, let me say, I am a very fan of Hollywood movies, and one of the movies that I have seen, one of the very iconic movie, Taxi Driver, for which it was even awarded an Oscar award. So that actor is my favorite actor, but I am currently not getting his name. And that movie is very famous because there are many, because of the stories, but that took place in the Times Squares. Most of the movies was shoot in the Times Square area. So you may kindly visit the movie. The movie is very fabulous. There is that story, that guy who moves around that yellow taxi, who drops many passengers, and he finds different personality of the passengers. So this is all about the Taxi Driver, and I think it was shot almost 30 years ago, not 40 years ago, 1975. So since we have reached the Times Squares and the video is very long, perhaps many might get bored after watching this long video, but this is all about like a documentary type of video what we have learned in past few days. Informations may be correct, may be wrong, it has to be verified. Till then, hasta la vista.